Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Brad Penovich here. Quick update on some strong storms that are moving through the area right now. You can see this cluster of storms that is kind of moving from Mint Hill into Midland towards Big Lick and New Salem. Also some showers up towards Huntersville. But we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that does include Cleveland, Gaston, and York County till 7:15. I've seen some really heavy rain, some good cloud to ground lightning, but not a ton of wind in that one. I think this one, though, that's heading into western Gaston and parts of York County, might be more of a strong one. It looks like it's diving to the south a little bit. Let me do a quick little loop on it. You can see where it's moving. This one has had a much longer history of producing damaging winds. If I track that out into the future, you can see where that's heading into parts of York and Chester County. It's kind of diving to the southeast just a hair, so I do expect that will produce some gusty winds. So heads up in York County. The one here in Gaston County, we'll go in closer here. I'm going to look at the velocity data here. Not a ton of wind in there, and we've got no data from our terminal Doppler, unfortunately. It is down currently, but I'm not seeing a ton coming out of that. I'm waiting for some reports to come in. The storm reports so far have not seen much damage. Doesn't mean you couldn't see some trees, maybe some branches break, some lawn furniture blown around. That's certainly a possibility as these storms move in, because as we've seen with a lot of these storms, they've got that typical downburst signature to them. So there's a look at our Doppler slicer. Again, that's getting up there. Looks like it's peaking at around 40,000 feet. As it moves through Gaston County. Speaking of that, I'm going to pull up our camera over in Dallas, which is on our tower. This is looking towards the Gastonia area, back towards Charlotte, Spencer Mountain area. You see the heavy rain shafts. I'm clearing off to the west there, so there is a little break there as we look into Gaston County. So let's go back to the radar again. I'll loop this a couple of times. You get the general movement here. They don't look like they're getting taller, but I will watch these storms back here in particular. This one is the one that really has my attention, just because it's had a history of producing some gusty winds. These seem to be a little bit more benign, maybe not as strong. Let's look at the short-range rapid refresh guidance, just to show you how these storms continue pushing east through 7 o'clock, through 8 o'clock, through 9, through 10, and then overnight they start to dissipate slightly. So I'll be keeping an eye on these over the next hour or so. And if you don't have the WCNC app, make sure you grab it right now. This will give you those alerts for where you are. Now remember, the thing about setting up these alerts, you see this yellow polygon? If you are in this polygon, the whole goal of the warning process, if you live here, you're going to get a warning. You live here, here, or here, you will not get the warning, okay? Because you're not within that polygon. So set it up for your GPS location. That is the best way to use these alerts so that you don't get overwarned. If you want, put more locations in there if you like a ton of warnings, but I'm one of those people. I don't like to overwarning unless we have to. Right now, the 2 severe thunderstorm warnings until 7:15. Don't be surprised if we see additional warnings issued over the next hour or so.